Jacksonville State Gamecocks. New Mexico State will kick it off and will be underway. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Jacksonville State's offense has the ball first today. They'll run the option. Running to Green. Turning it on. And he froze that defender. He thought he was going to pitch it, kept it himself, and turned it into a big play.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. Snap it from the gun on 3rd down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Gamecocks will bring the punt team onto the field. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. The Aggies offense will get the ball for the first time. The age of the game-breaking tight end is here, Jesse, and we have another guy who is threatening to redefine this position.
Yeah, we've seen over the years now the evolution of the tight end position, right? It's not just blocking and catching passes. They're getting involved now in the running game. We're seeing tight ends even throw the football, David. This guy can do it all.
He's going for it all. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. Looking for a man, it's Fox. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. New Mexico State will be forced to punt. Up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. Leaves it with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Caught over the middle, it's Williams. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Pulls it in, it's Watkins. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. He'll do it himself. He gets it to the 34-yard line, but excellent 3rd down defense, and 4th down's coming up. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. Splits the uprights, it's good. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Wants to throw. It's Fox. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Back up now. Here's second and long. Running back searching for a hole. Just gets it to the 28. Pickup of 1.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They'll keep it on the ground. He's able to get it out to the 25, but needed a little bit more to move the chains. It'll be fourth down. Guys, Jacksonville State has the lead here as we've reached the end of the quarter. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. New Mexico State will be forced to punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He looks it in and makes the fair catch, and they'll have it at the 32. Guys, we'll see what Jacksonville State can get going on home. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long fight.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker, who is so important to this team.
Looking to fire. Throws to the tight end. He's got an open man. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Finds the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first. Second down, he'll throw it. Under fire. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
Man, this defense has been so impressive to watch. Look at them. Get to the quarterback, get the sack. They play so fast. It's like they have 12 men on the field. Another good performance going down right now. Coming off of last week, putting a goose egg on the board against their last opponent.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Going for it all. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. And the Gamecocks will send out the punt unit. This will be a second time they've had to kick it away. No return possible on this one. It goes out of bounds, and they'll mark it right around the 30-yard line. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Looking downfield, it's Fox. Pocket breaking down. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The Aggies come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. To the ground, trying to move the chains. So important to convert these third downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42. And the Aggies will snap it on first and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. The give from the gun. Got enough for the first down and wants more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Inside a minute to play here in the first half. Might we get a touchdown before the break after all? And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
And winning think first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
Just went with something very easy, very reliable. Flip it forward, let your receiver do the rest. Now we got to get a few yards. Nice job, nice execution. First down.
Looking downfield on first down. The short hands, it's Peoples. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Unleashes one deep. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And with just a few seconds remaining here in the first half, they'll try to kick a field goal. Just drives it between the uprights. And it's a deadlock here in the third quarter after the field goal. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like it's been a terrific scene there today in Las Cruces. And talk about a good, competitive game so far. Not saying this has been the best first half we've seen in the history of these two programs, but they've matched each other's intensity, and the result has been, well, a good, competitive game so far. They don't call me the most creative man in broadcasting for nothing, you know. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Aggie Memorial Stadium.
From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The New Mexico State offense returns to the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Now on first down from the 30. The give on the inside. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
Off the play fake. It's incomplete, and I tell you, this sophomore quarterback's lucky to get that one back.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field to play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
He wants to change this route. Looking to throw, it's Fox. He lofts one down the sideline. Grabs it at the 25-inch stride. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
No touchdowns yet, but that may change very soon after that long completion by the offense. Really great route, and a nice job of looking that one in. He set his offense up now in the red zone. They're looking to score some points.
This New Mexico State offense is pushing all the right buttons.
Here we go.
Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Touchdown, New Mexico State. And that one will give them the lead.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page. Having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play just like he did right there for 6 points.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big 12. BYU is just steamrolling its way to victory today. No way the experts saw this coming. A lead that just keeps growing and growing. They're up 14 over Baylor. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this Big 12 clash of the Titans. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The Gamecocks are in the hurry-up.
How about the defense on this play? The quarterback bootlegs to the right. And look at everybody do a great job. They don't get caught up in the run. They all chase sideline to sideline and really limit the damage on what could have been a really big play.
Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Unloads to the right. Zips it out to his man. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys. With that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season, and man, you know he's looking for more.
And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. He'll pull it on the read. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the third quarter. That's the end of the quarter. New Mexico State has the lead. And we've reached the end of the third, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on.
I believe in you.
So we open the final period with a third down play. Send the tight end in motion. He's looking to throw. Pressure coming. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And here we go, down the score. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Let's it fly. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. This game is so close to being salted away if the offense can just run out the clock. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments.
Teamwork, baby. That's right. Teamwork. Round and pound, baby. All right, now. Let's get in that end zone.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. How bold will they be on third down after that last run? Off the play action. He's moving out of the with 4th down. New Mexico State will be forced to punt. That's usually prime return position, but he'll make the fair catch just outside the 40. Jacksonville State has it back, and the Gamecocks will go to work. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. Here's the pressure. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35.
How about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
And the pass is incomplete. Jarred loose by the hit. What a big play this one could be. Tight game, getting late, 3rd and long coming up. Trying to get behind the defense. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
You know, I feel for this offense, if they're going to get back in the game, I don't know if they're going to be able to do it with chunk plays. They're going to have to be methodical and generate some first downs and march down the field.
Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. Throws to the wideout. Catch in the middle. It's Watkins. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. And the Gamecocks have it with a 1st and 10. They just keep firing. Bringing the heat. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Back to pass. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
And this is a tough spot now to be in for this offense because it's 3rd and long. The defense knows you have to pass the football, so they're going to be playing conservative. So what's your play you can dial up? Maybe get half of this back. Like, I know the clock is ticking, but...
And he makes the grab and gets the foot down. What a job for a huge gain there.
That's exactly.
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. After that huge gain, now a chance to cash it in from just outside the 5. He'll keep it himself. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks!
Really nice touchdown. Now it's decision time. Extra point will get you to OT. Do you try to win it right now with a 2-point play?
And the kick is good, but there's a penalty flag, and I think it's going to be roughing the kicker.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. On the run, it's Peoples. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Fires to the big fella. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Dropping back, it's Fox. Here comes the heat. Hit hard as he released the ball. first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Hey, this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Man, I'm going to be curious to see this offense down the stretch. That's back-to-back runs. This is a pivotal part of the game. We're in the fourth quarter. Like, what are they going to lean on? What weapon are they going to go to find a way to get across the finish line?
Fires to the middle. That's real in. It's Peoples. Defense caught out of position, and they get it down finally at the 38. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Making side adjustments here. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Wants to pass, and he's got to make a play. Snares it outside. It's Fry. He'll step out of bounds right at the 27.
Man, this quarterback is going to have to be deadly accurate here in this 2-minute situation, right? And that's really what he's had to be all game long. He hasn't had a lot of yards because the coverage has just been so tight. He's had to be pinpoint perfect. It's been hard just to find completions, no doubt. It's going to be the same thing here in this 2 minutes.
Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The run to the right. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. It'll all be decided right here, win or lose on this kick. They'll send out the kicker here. And it all comes down to this. Make or miss, win or lose. And he wins it from 37 yards out. That's the entire scenario you build up in your head in the backyards. Final drive, everything on the line, and you get the double.
So dang cool. How many times did you do it in your backyard just like that, like you're talking about, Reese? Making the play to win the game on the final drive when your team needed it the most, Jesse. Just coming through in the clutch.
Yeah, as players, you love this. And that's why you rep it in practice throughout the week, these 2-minute type situations late in games. What are you going to dial up? What can you go execute? What can you lean on in order to get the W here? Great job by the offense.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.